Alright, hello everyone, this is Keenum again, bringing you another game from Eflux Gaming's Dota 2 Arena Season 2. This is Open Dota style on the Dire, playing against Travis Club on the Radiant, and I heard this game was epic, so I went ahead, downloaded the replay, and started casting it. I've got no clue what the score screen even looks like. So we're just going to see what happens. I already like the Dragon Knight pickup. I feel like he doesn't get nearly enough credit in for how strong of a hero he is. He's extremely good late game carry. He's got a lot of tankiness, and he's got the capacity to do a lot of big AoE damage with his levels 2 and 3 dragon forms. So, really great hero. We're going to see Queen of Pain picked up also by Travis Club, already with the Venomancer and the very strong Dark Seer. On the other side, we see the first pick, Nyx Assassin. Well, I mean, technically, the team didn't have first pick, but they first picked the Nyx Assassin. I really think Nyx Assassin's a really strong hero, doing pretty well in the current meta game. He's got a lot of stuns, and he's got a lot of physical burst DPS, which is pretty good against a lot of carries that typically buy BKB. We also see the TA and the Coddle picked up as well, so let's see if they can get themselves a little bit of AoE control to help Coddle land those big Illuminates and keep people in place for TA and Nyx Assassin to do work. I really think that's what they need. They also need a carry hero as well as potentially an offlaner. We do see Nyx Assassin run as a solo mid occasionally. I do think he benefits from the levels, but he doesn't really... he can't shut down a serious solo mid like a Quap or another hero like that. He can't keep up with them. They do have Templar Assassin for their solo mid though, so I expect that TA to be mid against the Queen of Pain. She should do pretty well, although you would think that the Poison Dagger Shadow Strag would do a lot of damage against TA refraction charges. You can actually dodge that projectile with Melt, so not a very bad matchup at all. We see Brewmasters picked up here by Open Dota style. It's a hero that they like to use, and I think it's a very good hero who's also gotten a lot less attention lately. His Clap is a very good AoE skill early in the game. He's got a lot of capacity to scale into the late game with very big evasion and the ability to shut down a lot of physical DPS carries with his Drunken Haze, and his ultimate is strong at all periods of the game. Doom is the last pickup here from Travis Club, so that's something that I saw against them when we played. It's going to be another carry that they can just put into the jungle. He's going to kind of farm it up and then just come out around the 25-30 minute mark with a lot of items and being very tanky because he's got too much armor now. Air quotes there. Too much armor. Only one. Nice frog, I love you. Waiting for the last pickup here. Only, yeah, they got about a minute left to decide what they want to do, Open Dota style. Really thinking about this last pick, what they want to go. I mean, they can run the Brewmaster kind of farming a tri-lane. He's going to have to do well. They can get an offlaner then, or what they can do is they could run Brewmaster Coddle. They can run like a Coddle Nyx, some other carry, like, no, Luna's banned out. They could put the Sven. Sven is still in the pool. Into an aggressive tri-lane like that, try and shut down the Dragon Knight, and then let the Brewmaster solo that top lane. And he would do pretty well against an off-lane Dark Seer. He'd have difficulty. He's tanky enough to really not mind too much about the Ion Shell harass. And he can definitely go toe-to-toe in terms of right-click with anyone in the game, even very early on with that with an early point into Drunken Haze. Naga Siren's going to be the choice here, so I do like the Naga Siren choice. It's a pretty strong hero. It shuts down the Dragon Knight, not in the typical way you'd expect. DK typically builds that BKB, and what you do is you wait for him to pop the DKB, and then you drop the Naga Silence, and you just net him and hold him in place and beat him down with physical right clicks, while the rest of his team is incapacitated by the Naga Song. So I think this Naga is a good idea. It's also a lot of armor reduction as well to get through that Dragon Knight's initial tankiness, so we'll have to see how that pans out and how they want to lane it. I think a lot of it's going to come down to laning and who can win the laning phase to really get an edge into this game. I'm just waiting for the Dire to pick up their heroes and get everything sorted out, and so that I can go ahead and cast this game. Pretty excited about this. It's looking like it's shaping up to be a pretty good matchup. Alright, we're going to go ahead and introduce the Radiant team. First Kashmib is going to be on that offlane Darkseer. Travis jungling up the Doombringer. Archandar on a support Venomancer. Neramler on the solo mid Quap. And DeBears farming up a Dragon Knight. On the other side, we see Nadi going, I think, solo mid TA rushing that bottle. Big Fancy Ben playing the Naga Siren Leprechaun on the Nyx Assassin, playing support Nyx. We got Beyonce on the Brewmaster, who also looks like he might be soloing, and Baroya on the Keeper of the Light. So we'll have to see how this goes. They're headed down into... It does look like it's going to be an offensive tri-lane, like I said, and because we do see that Frequency Band is headed down there with the Stout Shield to support, maybe let him tank a little bit against harassment. Broya has some sentries already, and Nyx has some observers, so this shouldn't be too bad. They ought to do an alright time. We do see that the Radiant are going 5-man into the enemy jungle, and I think they think that the Dire will be tri-laning. Gotta see, probably gonna drop off a pull ward. I'm gonna go ahead and see someone throw it down. No, an aggressive lane ward. So it looks like they want to tri-lane as well. They've got, I don't know if they want an aggressive tri-lane. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Because typically you throw Doom into the jungle. That's what I was assuming they're doing with this lineup. Otherwise, I think they've got a little bit too greedy of a lineup to really be... They've got 4 heroes here who really need experience and levels, so I don't think they can tri-lane. Darkseer doesn't do very well in a tri-lane. He needs that experience. But it looks like maybe they're looking for a quick first blood, maybe on the mid lane, maybe on the top lane. They're sitting here on this high ground, waiting for someone to take a step the wrong direction. We're going to see TA getting a good creep luck, though, off in this period of time, so she's going to have pretty well set up in this mid lane against the Quap. Here comes the Dragon Knight. Will he be solo mid? It's a possibility. No, dual mid with the Venomancer. Alright, that's going to completely shut down the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, I'm sorry, it's going to completely shut down the TA. Quap going to go ahead and rotate down towards the bottom lane, where she will be solo against the tri-lane, and she'll do pretty well. She won't die to this tri-lane. In the meantime, we'll see Darkseer soloing the top lane against the Panda like predicted, and this Doombringer is actually going to be soloing the enemy jungle. So he will have a pretty good time. He'll be fine up here by himself. Queen of Pain's actually roaming right now. Has not gone down to the bottom lane. And it looks like Broya is going to go ahead and rotate towards the mid lane to help out this TA against what's probably one of the scariest lanes for her. He's going to go ahead, channel and illuminate, and yeah, that's going to drop Venomancer immediately to half health. And with the Keeper of the Light helping out this mid lane, it will actually be a lot more even. Dragon Knight's tanky, but not that tanky. Hopefully TA can get some farm and be in a position to help dominate the mid game. I'm going to see Venomancer actually making a go on Keeper of the Light, and I think this is a matchup, even though Kotl started out with HP advantage, with a Gale down on top of him, he's really not going to be able to man this one out and fight. Doom also rotates towards the mid lane, possibly looking to get a kill against this TA. Of course, Scorched Earth does enough damage to take away refraction charges, so Doom is actually a very good pickup against TA, provided he can get the start not to feed, having no armor. Top lane, Brewmaster's doing pretty well against apparently a dual lane Quap Darkseer. I don't know what's going on here. Lane switch-ups in a big degree. Archandar gets himself a double damage rune and heads over towards Broya to do some damage, but here comes a stun from the Nyx Assassin as well as a Coddle Blast. This could be your first blood right here. They're chasing the Venomancer. Doesn't have a lot of base move speed though. Here comes Doom looking to help out. That's going to end this chase. Venomancer still with the DD rune. Not enough mana for a Gale. Stun goes down again, missing the Venomancer but hitting the Doom. And Spiked Carapace, yeah, this fight's over. Naga goes back into her lane. TP in from the Darkseer, so he's going to be against the tri-lane. And it looks like, yeah, that engagement's over. And we're going to see Venomancer moving back towards the mid lane, where he's going to help Dragon Knight back out. Because in the meantime, while Venomancer has been gone, I believe that TA has gotten herself a bit of a lead. Yes, she has. Dragon Knight only with 3 last hits. TA already 7 and 1. So with Veno here, with a point of Poison Touch, he will be able to keep this TA down a little bit. Of course, Poison Touch at level 1 does not remove refraction charges, until level 2, but it still is a pretty good method of harassment, because that actually also means that because it doesn't remove refraction charges, it actually does the damage and isn't blocked.
For the temple.
On the top lane, we're going to see Queen of Pain having a pretty good time on this matchup. Of course, that Shadow Strike does a lot of work against a solo melee hero, and Queen of Pain has plenty of mana right now. Came and brought actually 2 Mantles of Intelligence, so initial +6 intelligence is going to give her a pretty fair size mana pool to be able to handle this lane with, dropping a lot of harass. Of course, we do see the Stout Shield blocking a lot of the physical damage, but you can't block the Shadow Strike damage. See Broya continuing to roam, still only level 1, doesn't have a point up into that Choco. Oh, TA could be in trouble here. He's going to get stunned up under the tower, has Gale on top of him, so he's losing refraction charges. He's hasted, went and tried to get a kill against the Venomancer too low, lost a lot of health, gets some refraction charges, still hasted, looking to go back in. This is pretty ballsy. There is no Gale now, so this could be a kill right here. First Blood does go to the top lane. There, Tia gets the kill, trying to get the kill against the Dragon Knight, not quite. Can he get one more right click? No, goes down, but does get the kill. And now Doom and Darkseer actually rotating in, some good rotation from them. Keeper of the Light gets another level, so he's now got 2 points into the Illuminate, meaning he's going to be able to do a lot more damage, and he's also got Chakra, so he'll be able to do it more frequently. He's going to go ahead and wait. See Doom rotating back towards the bottom lane, as is the Darkseer. Haste, Surge up on the Doom, looking to do some damage. He's got a movement speed aura right now, doesn't really have a useful skill. We're going to see more mana going the way of the Coddle. Doom is rocking around. He's got too much move speed. He might just get the kill on the Coddle with Ion Shell damage. No, we're going to see a stun going down. Naga comes back in. There's this Sentry Ward down on the ground. I'm not sure what that's for. Lots of damage from this Ion Shell. Not going to be quite enough. Second Ion Shell actually going to get the kill. Doom will fall, though. Now it's just Coddle. Venomancer is rotated in as well. Coddle may be looking to get some more mana, drop off another blast, do some more damage, but right now this fight's over, and it looks like the Radiant have won it. That Ion Shell doing so much damage. Kishmib already up to level 5, got that level 3 Ion Shell doing 70 damage per second. Aw, Coddle Blast comes a little bit short. Have to wait to get some more mana now before she uses it again. Doom continues to rotate. He's actually, so we've got a roaming Doombringer. Stomp from the Panda, not level 6 yet. He needs a couple more creeps. He's going to get chased. Doesn't look like they'll be able to go in because Queen of Pain is very low. Doesn't have any regen, so this is a little unfortunate. She's going to have to back off now. Possibly go all the way back to base. Got 800 gold. Don't know what she's saving for. She could get a bottle, I guess. But, I mean, you'd think Dragon Knight would get the bottle and Bottle Crow to allow him to spam some of those Dragon Breaths a little bit more. He's got a lot of points into him, so I definitely thought he was going to be spamming. Doombringer back into the enemy jungle, looking to waiting for the Devour cooldown so he can, I guess, probably take Purge out of those. No, he's going to come get a Centaur Stomp. That's going to be pretty helpful. It does some damage to it 4 times, so it doesn't spend quite as long getting devoured. Fitness on the top lane is getting pretty big. He is level 6 now, so he's got his ultimate. I think he really, while he's got this ultimate, maybe wait until he can farm up some mana boots, but even that's pushing it. I think he really should go down to this bottom lane, use his ultimate to get a kill. Here comes the Doombringer coming in. He's going to take some damage from the Panda. Gotta watch out because if Panda hasn't enough mana for his ultimate, Doombringer could be in a lot of trouble. Fortunately for him, there is no mana, and Queen of Pain is rotating back in, so shouldn't be any engagement really. Tia continues to do pretty well on the mid lane. 30 last hits to Dragon Knight's 12. So Dragon Knight really not having a good time on this mid lane. TA, of course, a very strong hero against that DK with the meld to go through Dragon Knight's innate tankiness. Queen of Pain, though, gets a kill on the Brewmaster on the top lane with some help from the Doombringer. Doombringer, of course, had that Centaur Stomp, and I believe he used it. Goes ahead, pops a Clarity, go ahead and respawns some mana. So, despite, I think, a little bit weaker lanes, the Radiant are doing a very good job of roaming and helping each other out. Top lane's going to get pushed out. We see Baroya rotating towards that top lane to defend the tower. Bottom lane, we see... no, that's just an illusion. Never mind. Thought someone was rotating. Naga is getting okay farm. Only 22 last hits up on her. Not as well as you'd like in a tri-lane against a solo. But, I mean, Darkseer is a pretty big deal. Difficult to deal with. We'll see. He's going to continue to farm, though. Doing fairly well. He's already up to 600 gold, so probably no Radiance Rush this game. Only 7 minutes in. He will not be getting an early enough relic for that. Probably, I think, a Diffusal Blade would be more helpful. Take out some of the mana off that Queen of Pain, off of the Dragon Knight, off of the Venomancer, and the Darkseer can really hurt them and mess up their mid-game if she gets that Diffusal Blade early enough. So we'll have to watch out for that. Meantime, we see a very aggressive Doombringer in the jungle, trying to chase away this Coddle. TA is rotating up there, though. Oh, man, double damage rune going to be picked up by the Dragon Knight. He's going to try to man up and take the TA. Doesn't matter if you have a DD rune, though. Stun goes, and here comes a Doombringer. He's taking away those refraction charges. No, Coddle gets a massive Illuminate, hitting a bunch of people. That's going to kill the Dragon Knight immediately. It looks like TA will go down here to the Queen of Pain Shadow Strike. Now it looks like Baroya's on the run. Venomancer has come to join the party as well, and with that kill, they can probably push the top tower. Even though DK went down, they've still got a pretty massive selection here. They're going to try to push against the Coddle. Very tough thing to do. He's got 2 points into Chakra and a level 2 Illuminate, so he will be able to keep this back pretty effectively. Top lane, you see Queen of Pain rotating back up here to prevent the Panda from pushing. don't want to lose too many towers, because I think this Dire team is really a team who can take the advantage from an early game victory if they can come out ahead. Fortunately, right now they do not have a kill advantage. Gold is sitting a little bit in favor of the Radiant just because of kills and because of having Doom in that jungle with Devour. XP also in their favor for the same reason, also for the kill bonus, but I do think that Dire will be able to push a little better. Do you see TA diving in on the Venomancer, getting a kill there, and now this Dragon Knight has to be so careful with Illuminate to push down the creep waves. TA can just dive while the creeps tank the tower. Gonna see creep wave drop, and now if she can get a trap off, TA can go in very aggressively against the DK. She probably wants to. Yeah, there's the trap. DK might go down. He's gonna go and pop the dragon form, stun the TA under the tower, but she's got refraction charges to tank it. TA's gonna continue chasing. Doesn't have another trap. Here comes a TP in from the Darkseer, so TA's gonna have to back off. Queen of Pain comes as well. There's a shot from the Coddle. Not enough damage. Blink uphill from the Queen of Pain. Dust goes down to prevent TA from dodging. Now TA is going to have to back off. She's slowed down. Here comes Dragon Knight in with the steal, but no, Nyx Assassin comes in invisible, drops his ult. Dragon Knight's going to fall to the TA. Quap gets a regen rune, but that's not going to be enough to keep her alive. Now here comes in Naga, looking to get a net down onto the Darkseer. He can't run away anymore. Gale gets thrown down, but it's not going to be enough. No, Surge at the last second. Can we get one right click? No, not enough. Leprechaun is low. Possibly he's going to get brought down by the Doombringer. Venomancer actually getting the last hit here. Now TA is low. Goes invisible, but taking damage from the Scorched Earth. Can she survive is the question. Going to run away. Maybe getting out. Quap TPing in. No, actually Quap is going to fall. Excellent play there. Double kills. Killing spree for the TA. A little bit of over-aggression from the Radiant there. 9 kills now in the advantage of the Dire. Panda comes in as well, doing some damage. No mana for the ultimate. He's not going to need it. We'll get the kill. Killing spree, double kill onto your Coddle. So he's definitely got gold for some mana boots as well as an upgrade to possibly working towards a mech. So definitely very good play from everyone on the Dire squad. A little bit of over-aggression from the Radiant. I think Doombringer made it out alive. He did not go down, but he's doing a pretty good job there. He may have gone down there. A lot of deaths. I'm surprised though that the Dire unfortunately are not able to push this tower. They were all very low after that long extended engagement. Very active. Daberis has gone to the bottom lane to get some farm up on this Dragon Knight. Really doesn't even have boots yet. Really not very strong. Had a lot of difficulty in that mid lane. Only 19 last hits up on him. He's going to have to start getting big in order for the late game advantage of the Radiant to really work out. Going to spam some Flame Breath, try and get some farming done. Trap comes in, he's getting ganked though. Doom doesn't see it, doesn't have the vision. Here comes a trap. It was seen by the Dragon Knight. He's going to try to run away. Ultimate shot in from the Nyx Assassin. Trying one last right click, will get it. Nyx gets that last hit. Doom has to back off. In the meantime, on the top lane, it was Naga Siren going down to a solo Quap, so Narama are doing a lot of work here. Already up with some Power Treads as well as a Null Talisman. And some C and Viz to really prevent TA from doing any work. Bora continues to solo push out the mid lane now that he's got a lot of gold. He goes ahead and spends most of it on a mechanism, so he's going to get a pretty early mech. That should give the Dire a pretty fair advantage in these early game team fights. Already up to level 8. Nyx Assassin gets another kill on the Venomancer bottom lane, and it looks like the dive is now going for Doombringer. No, the creeps are going to fall down, and so TA is going to have to back off. Doom makes it back, and it looks like some rotation into the bottom lane. Darkseer coming as well as the Queen of Pain, looking to get in a position to slow down this aggression from the side of the Dire. Just so much pushing power from them and so much diving from the TA. Nyx doesn't have enough mana for his ultimate, doesn't have mana for anything, however he is full health, and will be able to at least stun with his spiked Carapace. Now it looks like they're trying to go in onto the Darkseer maybe. No stuns available here. Darkseer's just going to search himself out. He'll be fine. Doombringer is coming in. So he's going to go ahead. Stun gets dropped on him, and he's going to get bursted down by the TA. He's going to fall immediately. Nyx Assassin with the kill there. Looks like Panda Ultimate gets dropped as well. Venomants are getting low. He's going to fall to the TA. Dominating streak up on her now. Darkseer wall was dropped, but it's not going to be enough. Not in a good enough position there to really bring down anyone. Now on the defensive, our Queen of Pain and the Darkseer trying to defend this tower. Naga Siren coming in. Coddle Blast getting channeled. It's not going to hit any of the heroes, but it will definitely bring down the creep wave and make this tower very vulnerable. Here we go. Dive. Not enough damage going to get dropped on the Darkseer to prevent him from TPing out. Quap tries to get a kill onto the Panda. Not going to be enough. Mana Drain goes down on her. She blinks back further into the trees. Coddle Blast might find her, though. She's got to be really careful. No, Nyx might find her as well. Here comes the Doom in. He's going to Doom up the Naga Siren. She's going to fall. Can she get denied is the question. No. Doom gets the kill. Quap blinks back in. Gets a kill on the Brewmaster as well, but now Doom falls. Big Quap ult's hitting everyone. Might be able to bring down the TA. She can't run with Visible. TA will fall. Quap continues. Gets a triple kill. Dominating, brings down the Nyx Assassin as well. Now Coddle's the last one standing. He's going to TP out. Nothing to cancel that TP, so he'll be fine. But wow, big engagement and still no towers. A lot of commitment from both teams. Multiple heroes going down. Doesn't quite favor the Dire because they were not able to get that tower in the midst of all that. It was an attempted tower push. It got very low. Unfortunately, it was not quite successful, and the defense ended up working out. Just too much tree juking to really make it useful. Dire don't have any ways to knock down trees. They had just one hero who could blast trees down. That would be a very, very different engagement. Coddle TP's in. He's going to go ahead and launch off a blast. Not going to hit any heroes, but this will completely shut down the push. Coddle, of course, now up to level 9. Full level Illuminate, full level Chakra. Tia is going to get stunned up, trying to make it go onto this Dragon Knight. Coddle, Blinding Light's going to knock him back. He's going to get... Dragon Knight will get surged up, though. This should prevent a kill from happening. Coddle Blast is channeled, will not quite hit the Dragon Knight. He goes and hides in the trees. Looks like Dire really want this tower, and the Radiant really wants to defend it. Here we've got a 4 versus 4 engagement now. Naga's still up on the top lane, trying to get some farm up. She's up to 300 gold. Got a treads as well now. Coddle's Blast channeling, gonna knock down the creep wave. Panda comes forward as well. We see TA goes into the backline with the TP as well as the Nyx Assassin picking off the Darkseer immediately. Venomancer's the one now in trouble. We see Dragon Knight also. Venomancer's going to get brought very low, dodges the Coddle Blast, but he's going to fall very quickly to the Nyx Assassin TA combo. TA getting the last hit there. Now Queen of Pain might be in for a world of trouble as well. Excuse me. Sneezes. Sickness, sinus infection, all good. Double kill Queen on the TA. Triple kill now. Gets doomed up though. She's going to fall to the Doombringer. Doombringer also kills off the Nyx Assassin. TA comes back in and does some damage before she dies. Unable to get denied again. Panda ult gets dropped as well, so this is going to bring down this Doombringer. I don't think there's any scenario where he gets out here. He doesn't have the movement speed up. No, he's trying to juke. Magic Wand. Here comes the rock though. That's going to bring him down for sure. No! The Panda ultimate ends, and Doombringer's going to try to make it out alive. Panda doesn't have the mana for a stomp. Can he get the last hit off here? No! Quap with the double kill. Doombringer survives by sheer power of magic and demonic good luck. Barely surviving that. He's got a Helm of Iron Will up. Looks like he's going to go for an armlet. Meantime, Naga's going to push out your top tower. Top tower's already lost half of its health, and the Radiant aren't really in position to defend it. Looks like Naga will be going for a Drum of Endurance. Give her some tankiness as well as some mana. I'm not entirely sure if it's exactly what she wanted. It doesn't give as much damage as it does on a strength hero, but it will help her team out in terms of early game aggression and also give her some pretty decent attack speed, which does work on those illusions, so pretty good. Fairly good item. I would like to see a Diffusal Blade a little bit more, but I think she can go into that after a drum. This is a pretty good item considering that she had not the best start. Not what I would have built, but it's definitely a legitimate item. Tia comes back to the mid lane. Now that the tower did go down on the bottom lane, she's going to go ahead and see if she can I think BKB would be her best option right now. Only thing going through BKB is Doom, and you really don't want to Doom a TA. You want to Doom someone more like the Coddle or the Panda, prevent them from getting those big spells off and doing a lot of damage. Maybe dooming the Naga as well, preventing her from sleeping. I think Doom should actually go for a Blink Dagger this game just to keep that Naga from getting her sleep off. It would just be so effective. We're going to see... looks like both teams are content to step back and farm a little bit now. Doing some rune control here is Baroya. He's up to very close to getting that mechanism. Only a couple more gold. No! He's going to get an Invis rune, but he's going to get jumped on Queen of Pain. There's no health around. Actually, Brewmaster's going to come in the back, but he's going to get doomed up. Can't drop his ultimate. He's going to get chased down by a surged Doombringer. Looks like Panda will go down here, but Doombringer might be the one in trouble now. TA comes in the back. Nyx Assassin picks off the Queen of Pain on the top, and Broya doesn't even go down. Now it looks like TA is forced to back off, taking too much damage from that Scorched Earth. Doombringer now, with that Helm of the Dominator, a little bit too tanky. See, looks like Venomancer's in some trouble now. Gonna get stunned up because he put a Gale on. One more hit from the... No. Nyx can't get the kill off. He does go ahead and drop the stun onto 2. It looks like Dragonite wants to go in, but oh no. Venomancer does fall in the end to an Urn Charge. It looks like people are going to back off on both teams. I think that was a victory, definitely, by the Dire, especially considering that the Coddle, who they were initially trying to kill, did not actually die. Does have the mech now. Unupgraded boots, but who cares? He's got a mech after 19 minutes. Very good farm up on this support already. Of course, Cuddle is a very good farming support. Oh, this Dragonite has to be careful. He gets hit by this Illuminate. He might. Looks like it will contact him. Yeah, he will. This Dragonite's very low. Blink forward from the Queen. Blink forward from the TA. No, don't bother setting the trap. There's the blink. Can we get... No, Melt Strike doesn't go off. That will not be a kill. That could have been a kill very easily, though. Now we're going to see the push going onto the mid lane. Panda Ultimate is up, so this is going to be a very difficult fight for the Radiant to take. It looks like Quab's going to stay up on the top lane, try to do some counter pushing, while Naga continues to farm. Has a drum, 500 gold now. Only 86 last hits is pretty decent in 100 minutes, considering that she's mostly been fighting and not farming. You're going to see push going the mid lane. Cuddleblast can keep everyone out, so it does look like the Dire are going to get themselves a pretty decent advantage coming into this mid game. They do have a 5,000 gold lead and close to 5,000 experience lead. It's not the biggest lead, only 1,000 per hero, but it is enough to get them a pretty substantial lead coming into these towers. And Panda didn't even have to drop his ultimate for that tower, so they'll be able to continue pushing pretty aggressively here. Probably go up onto the top. They could rotate up to the top lane right now if they wanted to, or no, it looks like they're going to want to go into the Roche pit, use that minus armor from the TA to really do a lot of damage to him pretty quickly. TA possibly able to tank it by himself. Here comes in the Panda. If they can get a Drunken Haze off as well, that's going to do a lot to make sure that this Roche is not able to do any damage, and it will make sure he falls pretty quickly. Panda coming in, this will probably be a pretty quick Roche here. Some crits from Panda as well as the minus armor from TA. Top lane, we do see Naga is continuing to get her farm on. Already got a Blade of Alacrity that might be for Yasha to go into a Manta style, or a Diffusal Blade. Either one will be very effective coming into this mid game. Of course, Manta style illusions do still get the they do still get to do Riptide, so very excellent item on Naga, and Diffusal Blade always is a great item. Oh, Leprechaun wants to go in onto the Doombringer. He's going to go ahead and get Galed, but that Gale, of course, is just going to end up stunning the Venomancer here once the damage takes it. Oh, Naga comes in with a big sleep. Can we get any backup? No, the rest of the Dire team isn't there. Naga's going to have to back off, and we'll slow the fight down until Dire can get into position. Here comes the Panda. Here comes the TA with an Aegis, so this fight can go very differently now. Unfortunately, Leprechaun has to back off. He doesn't have any health, no Urn Charges right now to heal himself back up. He'll have to back to base. In the meantime, though, the push is going to go in earnest. We've got a Panda ultimate as well as lots of damage coming from this Illuminate, and that's going to make this push probably successful. I don't know that the Radiant really want to take a team fight with Panda ultimate up. Level 2 Panda ult now. Already getting pretty close to an Aghanim Scepter, only about 2,000 gold short of it now. Here comes Doom, the Radiant want to come in, they're going to take the fight, there goes the Gale. Naga ultimate's down, she's going to get bursted down immediately. Where's the Panda ult? They need to get it off. No, Panda's going to get doomed, he's brought down, doesn't get the ultimate off. TA with an Aegis can't do anything. Coddle getting chased back, damage coming down. Here's Dragonite coming in for the stun, net as well from the Doom creep, and now Coddle goes down 3 for 0. Excellent fight from the Radiant. That Doom on Panda, so effective at preventing his ultimate from going off. Naga really a little bit over aggressive there, too close to the tower, and now it looks like the push might go the other way. Big team fight victory there for the Radiant. Dragonite already starting to get some items up. He's now got a Soaring as well as Treads. Not what you wanted Dragonite to have after 25 minutes, but it is better than what he had 5 minutes ago. You're going to see Venomancer also. You will see that the Queen of Pain actually is doing very well. She's already rushing the Sheepstick. Excellent item to rush in this game. Drop the Shadow Strike, but that means she's just going to get stunned up by the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin is getting chased, though. He's slowed down. Dragonite's going to come forward, try to get it. Gets the stun off. Doom level death. Procs its extra damage. DK gonna get the kill there. Dragon form ends, but the creep wave is gonna get picked off, and that means that this top tower is not long for life. TA's rotating around, still has an Aegis as well as a Desolator. Probably, I would say, get a BKB next. Still be pretty early BKB. With this, she's going to be able to push the bottom a little bit. Maybe take a tier 2 while these guys try and take a tier 2 up on top. Defense is going to be attempted. Coddle Blast getting channel. Actually, that is actually a jungling Coddle Blast and not a anti-push Coddle Blast. Multi-purpose, man. Multi-purpose skill. Venomancer rolling through, checking a rune. TA, of course, sees him with the trap there. TA doesn't have the mana to really go. No, she's going to go ahead, pop an illusion rune, and also go ahead and get some bottle charges up. Back off, do some jungle farming. With that Desolator, she just does absolutely so much damage in this mid-game period. We do see that the Dire are definitely farming better. Naga, of course, is a capable late-game carry. She just needs to get those items up right now. She is going for the Diffusal Blade. Picked up her second Blade of Alacrity, so we will see her continuing to work towards a slightly earlier mid-game build before Dragon Knight really is able to get big, definitely as this game is going right now. Tia continues to push with her illusions, dealing damage, preventing these guys from pushing out the bottom lane. In the meantime, Push is going mid-game. Oh, they might find themselves a Venomancer. Here comes the Panda. Veno drops his panic button ult, but it's not going to be enough. Brewmaster gets a kill there. That is going to slow these guys down, prevent the push for a little bit, but possibly not for very long. Doom has been spotted in the jungle by a TA trap, and it looks like the Dire see him and want to go. Doom running away, trying to get over their Necro book up on this Doom. Very interesting Doombringer build. I've never seen this before in my life. He's going to go ahead and pick up a TP scroll. Might be able to get himself to safety. TA looking for that kill. Got the Invis. Looking just to make some work happen. Can't find anyone though. Doom playing it safe over in the secret shop. Will anyone find him? No, it doesn't look like it. He's going to hide in the trees, be able to make it out. Again, the Dire do not have any way to mow down trees, so not able to look through these trees to find the kills. It's hurt them once before, and it's probably going to hurt them now. They will, however, continue the push. Panda Stomp as well as the Coddle Blast, making very quick work of these creeps here. Going to push the lane out pretty well. Mid lane, TA is looking at Dragon Knight with some hungry eyes, but Doom is there as well as Venomancer. Actually, all 5 Dire heroes are in this mid lane now. I'm sorry, all 5 Radiant heroes. Dire are gathering up as well without the Naga Siren. Leprechaun's going ahead pretty aggressively. He's going to find the Doombringer. Blocks the burst damage from this Dire squad. He's going to fall immediately. No Doom this time. This means Panda Ultimate's going to be in full force. Naga's come in, net up onto the Queen of Pain. Coddle Blast is going to hit as well. This looks terrible for the Queen of Pain, but she's going to blink out. She'll be alright. Dragon Knight, level 2 ultimate up. He's trying to do some damage, but he's going to be forced back. Blink out by the Queen of Pain. And now it looks like TA wants to go forward aggressively. Going to have to back off. These guys, looks like they're going to back off. Try to go in for the kill on the tier 2 tower mid. Get that KO off. We see Panda's going to go ahead on forward, still with the Panda ultimate up. Doom down for 20 seconds. I don't think Radiant are going to be able to defend this. We will see a lot more creeps falling, tons of creep killing ability with the Desolator on the TA, of course, already a good enough pushing, not to mention Coddle Blast, not to mention Panda Stomp, not to mention all the other ways of pushing creep waves that this team has. TA blinks forward, looking to go in on the Dragon Knight again. Stun goes down. Can we get a meld shot off? No. It's not going to come. One last right click. No. Not enough to bring down maybe this Urn Charge. Yeah, the next assassin will get with the Urn Charge. This ult is used. Oh, big Queen of Pain ult's going to drop the Dragon Knight as well as the TA. Naga does kill the Darkseer in the meantime. TP out by the Naga. She was low. Looks like Venomancer's going to be the next one to fall. Panda Ultimate still doing work. Here comes the Panda back into Panda form, dropping the clap off, but now it's the rest of the Dire on the back foot running away. Mana leak down on the Doom, so he's not going to be able to chase for very long. Trying to TP off. Level Death will say no, not happening. And now it looks like the only 2 to make it out will be the Naga as well as the Keeper of the Light, who has a haster now is now absolutely fine. So big team fight and no tower taken. Of course, Dragon Knight did fall and Naga made it out. So she does have her Diffusal Blade up now. 28-minute Diffusal Blade drum, so not the worst farm. Definitely not the best though. I think she should probably go for a Manta style next. Possibly a BKB might not be a bad idea either. Get some defensiveness up. Heart also could be a very good item. A defensive kind of carry item. She's got the damage now coming from that mana drain on her illusions, so she really doesn't have to worry about that. Just a high base damage hero as well, minus armor already, tons of minus armor on this dire team. TA, of course, falling and losing an Aegis there. A little bit unfortunate. Coddle's going to go ahead and drop off a blast. We do see a massive tower advantage, but despite that, the gold chart is looking pretty even. Dire only have a 7,500 gold lead and 5,000 experience lead, so this is an extremely close game right now. And if the Radiant continue to win team fights like that, they might get a little bit too big. Doom is doing pretty freaking well here. Oh, TA sitting invisible. Does she know that the whole Radiant team is here? She might not want to go in. It's about time to blink out. It's on cooldown. Yeah, she's going to blink down to the low ground, probably. Tend to get out here. Yeah, the rest of the Dire team comes in to back her up, make sure nothing screwy happens. Dragon Knight's going to try and get some farm off. Helm with the Dominator up on him. He needs a damage item as well as an attack speed item up. Probably also a BKB to prevent him from getting picked off. TA, you're in a world of trouble, man. Back off. Oh, he will make it out to safety. Trap is going to keep him alive. Top lane Naga continues to farm unopposed. Up to 1,000 gold already after finishing that Diffusal Blade. Oh, missing a couple last hits there, but not nearly enough. She's got a lot of attack speed now coming from the drum as well as the agility bonus. Diffusal Blade, of course, does give a lot of agility. Pop some illusions, use them to continue to split push while she backs off, leaving the Queen of Pain to take some damage. Gonna use the Riptide. Gonna use Riptide. Okay, there's the Riptide. Yeah, doing some damage to this Queen of Pain, preventing her from doing too much. Naga's gonna back off and just go farm the jungle now. In the meantime, Dire continue to be pretty aggressive. TA pretty much has her way around with the map. Any lone hero on the Radiant is just food for her, so they have to be really, really careful. None of them can solo her, not even the Quap. So, well, I mean, Quap will be able to get away. She won't actually be able to do any killing. Looks like, oh no, this Quap could actually be in trouble if Nyx was there for the stun. No, Nyx is not in position. Tia drops a double damager, and so actually, if she doesn't blink out really freaking fast, no, the damage goes down. That's actually TA is going to get dropped. She's the one who's going to go down. Went a little bit too aggressive there. Queen of Pain gets a kill. Killing spree for her. Panda's now got to be the one to back off. He's going to go ahead and rush backwards. Doombringer getting some farm up as well. Looks like he's going to go rushing for a Necro 3. That's going to prevent the TA from going invisible, as well as doing a lot of really annoying stuff in these team fights. Coddle always has to watch out now when he does his Coddle Blast, because those Necronomicons can really, really do him a lot of damage very quickly. So I do like this pickup on Doom. It's not something I would ever consider doing myself, but I think it's a really good situational item right now, giving him some tankiness as well as some mana. I'd like to see him go into, after he gets that Necro 3, I think an AC would probably be a great item. Gives his team some armor to counter the negative armor coming from the Dire team. If he could get it, Radiance is a little late now. If he had gone for it very on in the early game, he might have been able to make it work, as it would have given him a lot of ability to clear out those TA refraction charges. But as it stands, he's got himself some pretty good farm, and I think the Necro 3 is going to be very useful. He does have it. He's going to go ahead and send that to himself now. Naga continues to farm. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for the second incarnation of Roshan. I don't think, with Panda Ultimate up as it is, I do not think that the Dire are going to be able to take this one. Next Assassin going ahead and dropping his ult to do some damage to that. Let's go take a look at level here really quick and items while this Roshan team goes down, and both teams are pretty content to stay in their own space. We do see that levels, Queen of Pain's on the top, TA's on the top, but then for the rest of that, the Dire do have a massive level advantage for the most part. Dragon Knight especially very low. In terms of items, the Dire really are not ahead. We do see the big items up on TA, Naga, Dagon up finished on the Nyx Assassin there. But other than that, no big items. Panda not really farming very well. Does not quite have his Ag Stick yet. Needs it. Either that or he should go pick up his Blink Dagger now, as he does have the gold. But we do see some big items up on the Radiant as well. Vanguard as well as bots on the Starkseer. Queen of Pain getting closer to that. Queen of Pain is getting closer to her sheep stick. She's got 2,700 gold now, so should be able to get the the Mystic Staff pretty soon. And HOTD up on the Dragon Knight as well as the Doom. So pretty strong items on both teams. So the gold advantage is pretty similar. Anti-push here from the Venomancer wards, which will of course not get brought down by Coddle Blast. So we're going to see a defense attempt. Naga's here with the sleep, though. Panda has his ultimate. This could be dangerous. I think the Aegis was picked up by the TA again. Yes, it was. And it seems like, yeah, BKB's on the way for her, so she's going to be able to do a lot of work in this fight. She's going to have to do very well. She might get doomed up just to get through the BKB, but maybe not. We're going to have to see. Coddle Blast goes in, doesn't really hit anything. It's alright. Forcing people back. Here comes the push in Arnis. Here comes the dire defense. But are they going to be able to do anything? This assassin comes in, stuns everybody up. He's going aggressively. He's going to get picked off first. Dragonite gets that kill, but here comes the TA. Naga's going to sleep to keep herself alive, which prevents a Coddle Blast from doing any damage. A little bit of miscommunication here. TA running away, not able to do enough damage. Desolator getting thrown. Oh, it's the TA Illusion throwing Desolators. TA's gonna get Aegis. Can she blink out? No, stunned too quickly. She's gonna get brought down a second time, so 2 kills going the way of the Radiant. And Tower not brought down. Pando unable to get the ultimate off. I believe he was doomed right at the start of the fight. Naga getting a little too low. I really think she should build a heart now. She is building that heart. It's going to take a while to get there, though. Not farming as quickly as she was earlier. And now it looks like the Dire have kind of hit a little bit of a wall here. We go take a look at net worth here. Sorry, wrong button. Take a look at net worth really quickly here. We do see the TA and the Naga do have the most net worth, but you've got a very farmed Doom and a very farmed Queen of Pain catching up pretty darn quickly. Doom, of course, now 500 gold already on him. See what he goes for next. He just, of course, gets so much gold. Farms very quickly because of Devour. Did not go for the Midas, which is, of course, I think what he went last game that I cast him. Playing that jungling Doombringer. Very adaptable hero. Obviously capable of doing a lot. Doing a lot of work. I really do like the hero pick, and I think it definitely is doing pretty well. Brewmaster gets his Blink Dagger now. Tower falls to the Radiant, so they're getting themselves a little bit of map control back. TA will not be as able to be as aggressive as she was earlier. She's going to come back in, try and get some farm up. She does have the items. Can she continue getting items, though? Get some crits up, maybe a Manta style, or possibly even a Saint Yasha. Butterfly, all be good items for her if she can get some more farm, get even more, for even a more late game build. Gonna see the Leprechaun's gonna go ahead and go invisible, looking for some fun in the jungle. Almost the whole Radiant team is here, so he's got to be careful. He's actually just really protecting Brewmaster right now, trying to tempt these guys into going. We see Doom is here. He can get burst down pretty quick if TA's in position. TA's not there, though, so Leprechaun's got to be careful. His ultimate is timing down. He, of course, isn't quite at a high enough level where he can stay invisible forever. Going to see Baroya hanging out on this top lane as well, keeping the aggression, forcing the Radiant back into their own base and preventing them from really doing any amount of... Oh no! Doom's going to try to get out. He's going to get stunned and netted. Panda ultimate gets dropped as well, so this is a very one-sided fight. This tier 2 mid's already down, though. These guys probably want to take advantage of the Panda ultimate being up and doing a lot of work now. Level 2 Panda ultimate only, so not as strong as it could be. They're going to go ahead and go aggressively, use the Panda ult to push out the wave. Panda going to go ahead and finish his ultimate. He's probably going to they probably will drop straight up to the bottom lane, see if they can take this tower. Coddle Blast as well as TA, clearing out the lane. It's going to kill the creeps very quickly. Doombringer buys back. Here it comes. This is it. Here comes the fight. Doombringer stuns up the TA. The Quap does a lot of damage. Quap getting low. Blink in from the Panda as well. Quap makes it out alive, though. TA doing a lot of damage. Venomancer's going to be the first to fall, but Quap finishes off the Nyx. Here comes the net down onto Quap. She's going to fall immediately. Killing spree onto the Naga now. TA doing a lot of work trying to bring down this Doombringer, but now she's the one receiving damage. Venomancer, ult, and Gale doing a lot of work trying to run away, but Doom is max move speed. You can't run away from him. Getting chased down. She's going to fall to one last hit from the Doombringer. Now it looks like Darkseer Wall Illusion's doing so much work trying to bring down Big Fancy Ben. Can they get a little bit more damage? No, not quite enough. The Naga will survive. Vacuum is going to miss, and Doombringer's going to have to back off pretty soon. TP out. Oh man, that was close. Surge up Doombringer. So to make it out alive again, tower does go down and a bunch of kills, but again it's a trade, and if you're ahead you cannot be trading like this. Giving those kills on the Templar Assassin are worth so much because she was so far ahead and is such a high level. See, levels are coming and becoming much more, actually they're in favor of the Radiant now. Dragon Knight's got his level 3 dragon form, and he's got crits up as well. Get that guy an attack speed item. Let's start seeing him go to work in that dragon form. and it's just going to get scary really quickly. Dragon Knight, of course, I'm going to say is probably the scariest late game carry. Definitely can deal with the Naga illusions with the splash damage on his level 3 dragon form. And that slow is just absolutely incredible, especially with crits. Once he starts getting a little bit more farmed, he just needs just I really think if he gets an AC or a Mjolnir, it's just going to be too much, and the Dire are not going to be able to take any more fights or any more towers. Do you see the Dire gathering up? Don't have a Panda ult, but they will be in a position to force these force the pushback. Oh, Leprechaun not quite quick enough, misses the stun. Doomringer TP's out, and Venomancer looks like he'll be able to make it out as well. Gets a TP. He's going to TP right now. Can we get a cancellation? No. No cancel. Going to try to drop some burst damage, and by burst damage we mean almost insta-kill. Not quite enough. TA just not able to get enough right-clicks off, and Leprechaun not in position to get the stun off and prevent the TP. So no kills will go the way of the Dire, but they will be able to push out now. Everybody low. Dragon Knight continuing to farm. Where's the Dragon Knight? Oh, he's in the bottom lane. Continuing to farm, pushing that out. Bottom tier 1 tower has fallen in this process. We'll see Dragon Knight continue to be able to push. He's a pretty capable pusher with that Flame Breath. Yeah, you'll see it get dropped there again. He's got the Soul Ring up so that he can spam it pretty much whenever. 2,400 gold up on him, so we'll see what he picks up next. Looks like the push is coming on the top tier 2 tower from the Dire. They really have to go. I want to say now or never. If they don't get this, if this isn't successful, I think it's just going to be a long, slow defeat. Nyx immediately insta-gives a creep with his ultimate. I mean, why not? He used it, might as well drop the damage somewhere, right? And they're going to go ahead and back off. They don't feel comfortable enough with this tower push. All of the Radiant are alive. Maybe they can get a pick off on one of these heroes who are farming when they spread out a little bit more. Dragon Knight actually is going for, I think he just bought a finished drum as well as an ogre club. Can give himself some attack speed as well as some. Going to start into that. Could be going for a Heaven's Halberd, which is actually a very good item in this case. Gonna prevent him from taking as much damage from the TA. Oh, here comes a double damage Nyx Assassin. That's a lot of burst damage. This Dragon Knight's in a world of trouble, but no, here comes the rest of the Dire team. Vacuum backwards as well as some Queen of Pain damage. Panda Ultimate gets dropped. This is now level 3 Panda Ultimate. Dragon Knight so low. No, Combo Blast gonna miss. And now the rest of the Dire team comes in looking to do some damage. Dragon Knight's low, backed off. Doom dropped down onto the TA. She's not going to be able to meld and do damage. She's still going to right-click, though. Lots of Dire heroes getting low. Wall is dropped. Going to do a lot of work in this team fight. Sleep gets dropped now. It looks like we're going to go ahead and get into a position. Throw a net down onto that Queen of Pain. Do something. No, we're running away. This Queen of Pain ultimate is... really, that Naga of Siren ultimate was not effective enough. Oh, no. The Grinsu's going to keep Queen of Pain from falling. No, she will stay alive, but will first get the kill onto the Naga Siren. Now it looks like the Dragon Knight is back, and he's big, he's bad, he's doing a lot of damage. TP out actually TA will not TP out. Refraction Charge is keeping her alive, but just barely. Dragon Knight slowing her down, preventing her from running away. Quap buys back, blinks back in. Unless she had a Bloodstone. I don't think she had a Bloodstone. No, bought back. Now chasing the Panda. He's the last one alive. Shadow Strike means he's going to get slowed down. There's no way out for him now. He will fall. Team wipe, losing only the Doomringer. Now it looks like this top tier 2 tower doesn't have long for life. Here comes Queen of Pain. She's going to do some damage. In the meantime, Dragon Knight's going to push out the mid lane, doing a lot of damage here. Going to take out these creeps, get some more farm up, working more towards that BKB or Heaven's Halberd, whatever he chooses to go for. Any items? Nope, no indication yet of what it is that he's going for. Dire structures are fortified, but it's not going to be enough. The next Assassin will be up soon, but he's not going to be able to solo defend either of these towers. Dragon Knight a little bit too tanky for him to burst down, and too many heroes up on the top lane. Venomancer coming into the mid lane, going to drop this tower. Top tower goes down as well. DK not getting the last hit there, so not getting as farm as he could. He does have 1,900 gold now, so we will see what he buys. It is going to be the BKB. Alright, so going for the more traditional BKB option. It's going to allow him to sit into these team fights, do a lot of damage. DK gets a regen rune, going to go into the Roche pit with this. Here comes the Darkseer as well. No minus armor, but DK is doing pretty significant damage. Going to get stunned, but he's tanky. He can handle this. Has tons of HP regen at this point. Ion Shell, of course, will also do more damage to Roche, bring it down quicker. Gonna get hexed up. Roche will probably fall pretty quickly here. Nothing that the Dire will be able to do about it. And they might not even know. There's no indication that the Dire have vision of this. So it looks like this Aegis... Oh, there's the trap. They know what's going on. Can the Dire get into position quickly enough? There's the Panda ultimate, but no. It's down. Dragon Knight has the Aegis. Cheese picked up by the Queen of Pain, and now this fight's looking to go down. Leprechaun's going to get picked up pretty much immediately. He's going to stun to drop some stuff off. Here comes a Naga Sleep. Are we going to use it to run away? No! Naga, you left your Nyx to die. Doesn't stick around to keep the sleep up, so Nyx's TP is cancelled. That was cruel, man. That was heartless. Jeez. No teamwork these days. I don't think... There probably wasn't any rage in the chat from that. Leprechaun's a pretty cool guy. He doesn't like to rage, but if it was anyone who did like to rage, there would be a lot of bad words going around right now. Travis continuing up his farm. He now has a Shadowblade, Necronomicon, Helm of the Dominator, Doom. I'm not sure what I want to say about that. I'm just gonna roll with this. This is new meta. I mean, it's working, so I can't really argue with it. I can't even. I have nothing left. Now, if we get a Shadowblade up on the Dragon Knight as well, that's definitely going to be new meta. We're going to see Necronomicon gets dropped. Tier 4 attempt. Oh, here comes another Naga Sleep. Blocking the Coddle Blast again, but allowing the Dire to get into position. Blinking from the Panda's a little early, but here comes a Vacuum Wall doing a ton of damage. TA trying to do some work, right-clicking away, might bring down the Quab. No, Quab's going to back off. She has a cheese as well. Now TA is forced to back off. Wall still in position, doing a lot of damage, preventing a lot, but now Doom's going to get low. Not enough armor, apparently. Panda ultimate goes down. Doom is going to fall, and now here comes the Dire in earnest. TA blinking in, going to drop the Venomancer down. Double kill up onto the Panda already. Can we get chasing down on the Darkseer? He's going to get slowed, but he has Surge. He might be okay trying to get it out. Looks like he'll be able to make it out. Quab making it out as well, so stop chasing, guys. Go push. No need to chase anymore. Got to get some work done. Go get a Rax. Go get that top tier 2. Make something happen. Meantime, looks like Nyx Assassin going right toward this bottom lane, trying to get the Darkseer. Not going to be successful in doing so. Actually just end up taking a lot of damage from the Ion Shell. Ion Shell. Such a strong spell. Nyx Assassin, of course, can't even take the creeps right now. Gonna stun him up again. He's got Urn Charges. He's got Mana Boots. He'll be fine. Naga continuing to push. What's she gone for? Has he finished her heart? No. No heart still up on the Naga. Went back for a Manta Style, actually, before she got her heart. Now should be going back into the heart. Looking pretty farmed. We go ahead and take a look at the items. We will see that no more big items really on the Dire side. Crits up on the TA, but after 45 minutes you'd hope that she'd have a Daedalus and maybe a Butterfly by now as well. Still no Ag Stick up on the Panda. We do see Force Staff and Cloak up on Baroya. The Radiant side, you do see a Pipe Finish on the Darkseer. No new items on Quap, but we do see crits up now on the Dragon Knight as well as a finished BKB. And like I said, the Shadowblade Doombringer, who, like, okay, I'm just going to follow him for a little while, see how he uses this. We're going to have a pause. I'm going to speed through pause, because game is long enough as is. Go ahead and just, yeah, a break is understandable at this point. Both of these teams have been going pretty hardcore at it for a long period of time now. It's already been a 45-minute game, and with pick ban phase, that's already been an hour sunk into this game. Unpause while I was had my hands off the mouse, so we'll go ahead and get back to casting here. Doombringer following him around, continuing to jungle it up. You can probably see that double damager, and he's going to go use the Shadowblade to invis over. Oh, he's going to find himself a Coddle. This could be a pretty quick kill. No, he's not. He's actually going to back off as the rest of the Dire team is here, trying to get a kill onto this Venomancer. Can we get anything? Dagon's already used. Naga's going to come forward. One right click is going to be all that she wrote for the Venomancer. Now, with that pick off, they're going to try to do some pushing. Coddle Blast. TA is here. Can we get a high ground push? Because if we can't, I don't think the Dire are going to have many more opportunities. Dragon Knight's getting big. He's getting scary. BKB up on him, 500 gold. He gets another attack speed item, and it's all but over. He's got an Aegis as well. They have to kill him twice, and he's already so freaking tanky. Of course, after he comes back to life, he doesn't have the dragon form, but, I mean, it doesn't matter. He still has a ton of damage. We'll see the push is continuing. We see Coddle Blast as well, just making it so difficult for the anti-push to be successful. But the anti-push is succeeding for now. Got the Dragon Breath as well as the Quap Spam. She's got an Orchid up. I love this item choice. Silence is incredibly useful against the Panda, especially once he gets off. He does have his Ag Stick, so the Ag is completed on the Panda. It's very useful against the Nyx. It's essential against the Coddle. And Silence doesn't hurt against TA. I mean, she relies a lot on her refraction charges as well as her meld to really be able to kill and be effective in those team fights. Cuddle coming forward. I'm gonna probably drop some. They probably need to get some more ward vision up. Possibly looking to take the top tier 2 tower. The Darkseer surging up in that direction to defend it. He's now looking to get an Aghanim Scepter for his very, very own. Already got the bots up. Wow. I mean, I do like the bots choice on him. It allows him to push a lot of lanes simultaneously. Mid lane, we see Nyx Assassin sitting here, just looking for an opportunity, not finding one, unfortunately. Got a Hood of Defiance up on him to prevent the Quap damage from doing so much to him. Now it looks like he's going to come in the back, look for some initiation here. Doomringer coming up. Here comes Naga. Naga gets doomed up. She's not going to be able to sleep. She can't. Not going to be able to get out of this one. Nyx is going in the background. Might have tried to get a kill there, but he's got to run away now. Here comes the Dragon Knight stun. This Nyx looking to be very dead. Doesn't. The stuns are on cooldown. Trying to get away, too much slow. Not going to be enough. He will fall as well. Up here now in the top lane, we see a little bit overextension from this Doombringer. He's going to fall. TP cancelled. If that TP to the Necronomicon had worked out, that would have been pretty well Dota. Unfortunately, doesn't make it out. Blink forward now. Looks like the Radiant still want to fight even with Doom down. BKB goes up. Here comes the blink in from the Panda. He's going to go ahead. No! Doesn't get the stun off, instead trying to chase this Venomancer, which is probably going to be pretty successful. I don't think this... No! The Radiant come back in, and now it's actually Panda who's stuck and not the Venomancer. Gonna try to bring the Veno down, but it looks like Panda might go down as well here, even in the ultimate form. After an Aghanim Scepter is not tanky enough, there goes the Panda. Killing spree for the Dragon Knight. And now with 3 dead on the Dire side, it looks like the Radiant ought to be able to push here. Dragon Knight getting bigger and bigger all the time. 2,000 gold up on him now. What's he going to go for? Well, TP scroll first. I guess that is pretty important, but I have to see what his item choice is now. I'd like to see a Hyperstone and just really start to dish out DPS in these team fights. He's going to continue to get some farm. Just launching a Flame Break from the other side of the trees, no big deal. He's actually going to go ahead and back off, not going to push this out. Radiant feel like they've got time. Dragon Knight's getting big, Doombringer's getting pretty big as well. He's got his Shadowblade up for some attack speed. See what he goes for next. I still don't think that a Radiance would be too bad of an idea, just to clear out those refraction charges. And moreover, cancel Panda's Blink Dagger. And it would also, of course, do a lot of physical damage for him now that he's got the Wolf up. Could also go for an AC, for a Mjolnir, whatever he wants to. And I don't think MKB would be a bad idea either, just to make sure that you can right-click through that Panda. DK is going to need an MKB at some point as well. Has not picked up an item yet, probably making sure he's got enough in his inventory for the buyback. You gotta make sure you've got that buyback at this stage of the game. You see the Courier coming out. It's gonna smoke. Both teams actually might be smoking up right now. No, Dire not smoking. They're just kind of chilling around the Roche pit. It is coming back up in a minute, so the Dire will be looking to push out some lanes. Radiant are going to go up toward the top lane. There's no one there. Just, I guess, taking a very roundabout way to the enemy jungle. Unfortunately, there's no one in the enemy jungle. The Dire are all on the bottom lane, waiting for the next incarnation of Roshan. Does Queen of Pain have her heart? I'm sorry, how close is Naga to a heart? She is at 3,600 gold, so she'll have it in about a couple thousand, just like maybe 1,200 or so. She will have that heart, but she is going to have to make sure she keeps buyback as well. Oh, Tia, you might be in trouble. Here comes the Radiant are coming in pretty strong. Smoking down the mid lane, trying to find someone, surge up, but no, not enough. Quad blinks in, sheeps up the Naga. Doom as well to prevent her from sleeping, so she's going to go down. Stunned up as well. Dragon Knight going to go ahead, pod the BKB and stun. Vacuum backwards. Splash damage doing so much work. Now the Queen of Pain, I'm sorry, TA is going to be the next. Quap does fall, but it's not going to be enough. Double kill onto the Doombringer. Darkseer on a killing spree. TA buys back. Naga buys back. Here it goes. Uphill push. This could be a Rax right now. Buybacks everywhere, but are they enough with Quap down? No, it looks like the Radiant will back off, but they might, after those buybacks are spent, they might be able to go in and take the Roshan. Here comes Dragon Knight. He's big, he's bad, he's a dragon doing some right-click damage. Doom as well doing some right-clicking of his own. Looks like Doom will be getting the AC, so look for maybe a Mjolnir up on this DK, as well as an upgrade to a Daedalus in the near future, and then maybe a Satanic, you know, can't hurt. Can actually back off of the Roche, not going to force it too hard without Quap. Quap, of course, a major source of their damage now. Quap getting a BKB next, it looks like, wasn't able to use her cheese in that engagement, burst down too quickly. And TA is actually going to finish off this Roche very quickly, and she'll be able to pick up an Aegis now. Looks like I would have maybe given the Aegis to the Naga. Instead, it looks like Naga will be going for the cheese. If yeah, she's going to drop that TP scroll. Go ahead and grab that cheese. And with these, maybe the the Dire will be able to get a push off. Quap dead for another 10 seconds. They can get pretty close. Might be able to, they can take a Rax. They might be able to split push well enough to force the Radiant into a too precarious of a position and force out some bad plays and maybe capitalize off of that. But it's still, I'm thinking it's still favoring the Radiant a little bit. Dragon Knight, 3,000 gold on him. Did he buy something? No, I guess he didn't. He's got gold for something. I feel like he should pick up an item, even if it's just a Hyperstone. It'll help out a lot in the team fight to come. He's got a lot of tankiness. He doesn't really need, I don't know. I guess it is smarter to have buyback, but I feel like having that big item is important. I should probably just go farm the Ancients while he's just standing here. Or are we going to see another Smoke Ink? Yeah, we are going to see another Smoke Ink. It worked out pretty well last time. They're going to go up into the enemy jungle, and this could be huge. There's 5 enemy heroes up in the jungle, so this could be a massive team fight with humongous effect on the rest of the game. Panda's the last one out. He's by himself. If they can find him, this could be it. He gets brought down before he gets his ultimate off. That could be very bad. TA's also in a little bit of a precarious spot. Getting excited. This could be huge. Here comes DK. Smoke is dispelled. They know someone's here. Blink forward the Queen of Pain. There's your sheep stick up. Silence as well. TA is going to get just dropped immediately. Aegis is popped already. Here comes the rest of the Dire. They're coming in. They want to fight it out. Doom gets shot down onto the Panda. He's not going to be able to ult. Darkseer wall as well. Nyx fit does kill off the Venomancer though. Darkseer kills the Brewmaster now. Nyx trying to go to work on the Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight just too tanky. Naga not tanky enough either. Gonna drop this song. Can she gets out? No, she leaves the Nyx to die again. They're gonna back off. Pipe soaking up the Coddle damage. Now Coddle's the one in trouble. Surge Dragon Knight, can he get in position for the stun? Trying to bring down this Coddle. Yeah, he'll get it. Right clicks. That's it. Coddle falls as well. 3 dead. That was the fastest Doom I've ever seen. Have to agree, it was a heck of a Doom. Very good reflexes from Travis there. Well played. Looks like this mid-Rax is not long for life. Getting down without any backdoor no need for backdoor. No need to bring down the backdoor protection. They're just going to drop this Rax. Too much DPS. Dragon Knight beating it down. So is the Doombringer now. And looks like Darkseer is going to TP out, defend the top tier 2 tower. And are they going to stick around for this next Rax? It's only 2 heroes alive, but it is a Naga and it's a TA, the most 2 farmed heroes. Looks like the Dire want to go in. No, but the Sheepstick is there. TA is getting brought down. Lots of damage. They're trying to kill the Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight's too tanky. Quap goes down. Will they be able to pick off the TA? TA tanky, but is she tanky enough? Refraction, no, she's going to turn around. Net, no. The last minute level death, picking off the TA, but Doom falls as well. 2 kills going to prevent the Radiant from pushing anymore. Dragon Knight makes it out though. He's got 5,000 gold, so he's going to get another item, and he's going to be even scarier. Going to come up to the secret shop, buy Hyperstone, Hyperstone, Hyperstone. No, Demon Edge. Alright, buy Demon Edge and a Hyperstone. Come on, up here was. Saw that drum, you don't need it anymore. TP in from Coddle trying to split push, but he's going to find an angry Dragon Knight saying, no thanks, don't think so, bro. Boston Coddle is a great item. I really like that Baroya has chosen to do this. He's an excellent split pusher. What you don't need to stand there and channel, bro. Alright. He's just going to go ahead and use it to farm now that he's been slow down a little bit. Of course, Cuddle's a very good split pusher. He's got Boots of Travel, and then once he gets there, he can always TP someone in. He's also got lots of AoE damage to bring down creep waves quickly. He's got a mech and a force staff to keep himself alive, so very capable split pusher. Excellent choice of playstyle here from Boroyo. A great way to spend his gold. We'll see Archandar TPing out here. Venomancer doesn't want to be ganked. Of course, if Coddle TPs somewhere, he can then immediately bring in. You can leave. You can set up the TP, land, and have your ally show up right when you land. So it's almost better than a Tinker gank because you got an extra person there all of a sudden. Naga with an Invis rune looking for some trouble. No one really to be found. Radiant playing pretty defensively right now, hanging back inside their base, not trying to take any fights right now, waiting maybe for Dragon Knight to get another item. He does finish off his Daedalus and also has buyback, so more right click damage from him. No, smoking up from the Radiant, that's what they're up to, and they could find themselves a very easy to pick off Coddle. Coddle could be in trouble here. Oh no, they're going to go in instead, dooming up the Naga again, preventing her from sleeping. Looks like Panda's going to drop off his ultimate though. Venomancer comes in from the back, but that's not the best idea, bro. You're not very tanky. Naga runs away. She's tanky enough to keep the Doom, but she's not going to be able to help out. She needs to be there to help her team out, as Nyx Assassin is already the first to fall. Necronomicon Illusions from the Doom doing a lot of work. Now it's Naga going to get trapped in, trying to do some work, but not able to do enough damage. There's the Naga Sleep, going to allow her to survive, but again leaves her allies high and dry. Venomancer blinks out. I love this Blink Dagger Venomancer. That's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That's awesome. Now TA sitting here invisible, not able to get into position to do any damage to anyone. Coddle's now going to be the one who they go on. No, Coddle makes it out alive as well. Looks like Nyx is the only one who falls. Mid-Rax is already down, so Dire are probably going to swing towards the top lane, see if they can push it out. Maybe take another Rax. Again, a successful smoke gank from them. Very successful team fighting as well. Excellent play by the Doom. No, they're just going to go straight into this lane here. Coddle's going to get stunned up, burst it down immediately. No more damage from him. Darkseer wall as well. Lots of right-click damage. Looks like Darkseer will go down. First one, he's the fall, but now it looks like Panda will be brought down as well. No, Dragon Knight falls. Thought he was tanky. No, not tanky enough. And the the Dire look like they'll be able to win a team fight in their base uphill. Dire not able to do enough work, even with Nyx Assassin already down. Not enough damage. Doombringer will TP out. Queen of Pain gets away. What does Doombringer have? He's got to be going for that next item. He's getting that AC. He's going to have it very soon. Only about, I want to say, 1,700 gold away from that right now. Getting pretty darn close. Maybe even less than that, I don't know. Doom, of course, at level 3 has a very... No, actually, the same cooldown. What's the Scepter cooldown? Does he have a Scepter? No. What's the Scepter upgrade anyway? The duration is upped and does extra DPS. Okay. Not really worth doing. Alright, let's see. Team's continuing to farm. We need to see another item up on this TA. She's got 4,500 gold. If she can get a Butterfly maybe to prevent these right clicks from doing so much damage to her, that might be helpful. Probably the best item choice I think would be Butterfly for her right now. She's got 5,000 gold. Go pick up your Eagle Song. Naga as well has finished the Heart. 2,000 gold up on her. So let's. Well, hasn't been using her drum charges, so a little bit of misplay there. I'm gonna wait and see what she picks up next. Butterfly would not be a bad idea. Neither would. What else can she pick up? She possibly go for. I think Vlad's would be a good item, but the Panda should pick that up if anyone does. I'm gonna see what Naga goes for. She needs another big item. She's not doing enough work in these team fights. I think a Butterfly is probably her best choice. MKB might not be a bad idea either, but typically want stat items up on a Naga. Has not used all of her diffusal blade charges yet, and as a result has not upgraded it. The men are doing some counter warding with some Necronomicon units to help him out for that C and Viz. TP into the Necronomicon unit from the Darkseer. Doom up here on the high ground as well. He's got a Hyperstone as well as an AC finished in only 500 gold. Was Dragon Knight gone for another item yet? No, he's not. 2,600 gold up on him. We'll have to see what he goes for next. But I'm serious when I say he needs another item. I think he should get an attack speed item. Just dish out more and more damage. He's starting to do pretty scary. 600 damage crits, almost as much as the TA. Darkseer goes ahead, goes and uses the jungle farm. Both teams kind of being really careful now, as either one could take a lot of damage. If Dire win a team fight convincingly enough, as they just proved that they could, it means that they'll be able to take Raxes extremely quickly. They've of course got Naga as well as Naga Illusions, TA damage. What is this? Is Panda going to buy something? He's got 3,000 gold, might be going for a heart. I really think Vlad's would be a great option, helping them push in this late game, giving them that extra bonus damage to everyone, as well as the lifesteal to the Naga Siren, which is going to be pretty important. Lifesteal to the Nyx as well, which means, of course, that his ultimate becomes a means of burst heal, practically, because that is, of course, physical damage that does work with lifesteal. Oh, he's going to find the Dragon Knight. Does he know the rest of the team is there? He goes in, and there's Necronomicon units to see him. Oh no, this is terrible. Nyx Assassin could get picked off right here. Blink forward from the... No blink forward. He's going to go around to the other side of the trees and TP out. He will be alright. Dodged a bullet there, but the rest of the Dire are here. Looks like the fight is going to happen over the Roche pit. Looks like Queen of Pain is going to be KB. It won't be enough. She'll get netted. She'll get dropped. Naga gets dropped next, though. Dragon Knight, tanky. He's beating everybody down. Buyback from the Naga immediately. No buyback on the Quap. Doesn't have it, unfortunately. Stun down on the Coddle. He's going to be next to fall. Naga comes back in, but she's alone. This could be bad. Here comes the Nyx Assassin coming back in, trying to get some damage done. Naga Illusion's doing a lot of damage. Actually managed to bring down the DK, but he buys back immediately. Venomancer's still alive. So is the Panda, and here comes the TA. There's 2 kills already. None of these heroes have buyback. I want to look at buyback. No. Quat does not have buyback. Neither does the Venomancer. This could be terrible. Coddle the only one down. Not that important. Best hero you could hope to lose. I mean, if you do have to lose a hero, try not to. It's a bad idea. But now it looks like the Dire will get a free Aegis and another couple, probably another 20 seconds afterward to come down a lane, stomp down a lane even, try to take a Rax. See if they'll be able to get it. They will get finished the Roche. TA picking up the Aegis. Naga picking up the cheese again. They need to roll down a lane and Rax right now. Probably mid lane if they can get it. Skip the creep wave, guys. Just go. You don't need creeps. Just go. Forget it. Pick off the creep wave later down. Why are you coming back? No, you're losing time. You only have so much time. Maybe they don't think they can do it. Yeah, they're going to back off. They're not even going to go in. DK having bought back, and with Darkseer as well as Doombringer alive. Doom is pretty farmed. Already got that AC up. Has actually finished it up now. No gold left in his bank account. So Arcanite does have 1,000 gold. Let's see if he goes for that Hyperstone next. He could also go again for Heaven's Halberd or for... I really do think that that the Mjolnir is his best option. It's going to add some AoE damage as well on top of his AoE damage. I mean, like, seriously. It's like some exhibit shit there. Push is going to come in. Roy's going to go ahead and drop the ultimate. Spam some Illuminate. See if they can get the push going. That's a really far back Illuminate. Maybe hoping to catch someone like Venomancer out. Get some burst damage. Will not hit anything. A little bit too far back on that Illuminate. Coming forward. Maybe mistiming the creep wave. Here comes the second Illuminate. TA comes forward. She's got an Aegis, so she's pretty unafraid. Just dropping splash damage onto the Quap. It's all it takes. There goes the creep wave, but Dire not quite ready to jump up onto the high ground. There's just too much coming out of the Radiant team to really make it feasible. Illuminate again, not going to hit anything. Waiting for the next creep wave. Maybe they'll come up with this one, but of course both teams have the right-click damage to force it down. Here comes the mech as well as the pipe. Going to try to make it up the hill, force it in. Here comes Naga. Quap ultimate is dropped. She's going to have to blink out. Here's the wall. There's the vacuum. It's catching everyone. Nyx Assassin in the middle trying to do work, but he's going to get brought down. Doombringer gets that kill. Doom is netted up, trying to get some kills, but no, there's too much damage on the Brewmaster. Brewmaster's going to fall. Naga as well goes down. Dragon Knight and Doombringer are just doing too much work, too much right-click. Everyone's dead. TA fell down once. Now she's going to fall a second time. There goes your Aegis. Tower got brought down, but it's not enough. Team wipe for the Radiant. No one falls. Buyback on TA, but she's the only one alive. No one else. Panda does have buyback. He will buy back now as well. Rax is already lost mid. Rax will probably be lost top lane as well. These guys can just rotate up that way. No Naga, no Nyx Assassin, and no Coddle. You see now that net worth is looking pretty insane. We see that TA still does have the highest net worth. She did pick up a butterfly before that fight like I predicted that she would. but it was not quite enough. I don't think anyone has an MKB, but there's just too much right-click, too much spell damage as well. This tower is going to drop. Look at that damage from the Dragon Knight, just dropping it. And of course, you've got this aura from the Wolf, pack leader aura. GG is called. These guys not even going to bother to rack, so you're just going to go straight for the throne, drop some towers, and that's going to be it, guys. That was your game. This is, again, Open Dota Style versus Travis Club from Eflux Gaming's Dota 2 Arena Season 2. There goes your throne. That was it. That's all she wrote. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Kingdom bringing you another North American Clan War game, so very happy to bring you all these games. Just if you like them, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring you as much content as I can, like the Facebook page too. It's lonely, it needs some love, so thanks for watching, guys. This is Kingdom signing out.